There you go. Welcome, everyone.
Hello. Testing. Oh, you already did that.
I already did that. Well, we are super excited to be able to share this with you guys tonight. And just as people are starting to come on, we have it streaming on a whole bunch of different platforms, and we've got our team monitoring those different platforms with you. So we're going to try to answer the different questions that may come in tonight. But we are really excited to share this with you guys.
I know, this has been a long time coming.
It has been a long time coming with it. So why are you excited about it?
Well, because it's always been a dream of yours to do something like this. So,
yeah.
Of course, I want to support you on that.
Okay, that can't be the only reason, right?
No. Well, just because people that are like me, no photo experience, no online.
You're pretty good with Facebook, though.
Yeah, I'm really good at watching and swiping.
You're really good at talking to people.
I'm really good at talking to people.
But what are you not good
I
at?
can't do Photoshop. I can't do videography other than record,
You're pretty good at programming, though?
No.
So
people in my same boat, this is so easy. This is so easy. So I'm really excited about that part.
Well, that's good. Well, one of the main things that we're going to talk about tonight is we're going to get started here in just a second with it. But one of the things we're going to also talk about, of course, is really just how it is that a normal person, well, look, not everybody's going to be as crazy as we are and sell everything that we have and move to Costa Rica.
We're crazy for doing that? Oh.
Well, not too much,
Okay.
but it has been spectacular. What did you get to do today? I mean, yeah, I know that our sister-in-law said that being married to me how did she say it?
Angela has been through a lot being married to you.
Well, maybe she has, but I mean, what did you get to do today?
But I've also been through a lot of really cool things being married to you.
Well, what did you do today? I mean, today at 8 o'clock instead of working.
Yeah, we went surfing.
We went surfing. How'd you do? I mean...
I got up.
You did?
I got up a couple times.
All the kids did.
Yes, that was really good.
It's been pretty cool because we've looked at a lot of different influencers, and like there's some of these families out there, the bucket list family, and they're doing all these crazy things. And I thought about it today. It's like all of us in a short lesson were up and surfing. It was pretty spectacular.
Yeah. The weather was great. The weather's always great here.
Always great here.
So
we kind of want to give people the same opportunity. If they want to do something drastic like this, it's fine. But realistically, what we want to do is give people options. And I think that's what we're most excited about.
Yeah, whether they want to live in Costa Rica or not.
Whether they want to live in Costa Rica or not. Well, say goodbye to everybody.
Okay,
and then
I'll leave you with our friend Ignacio. And I'll be in the other room.
We bought this condominium here. It's just in this amazing place, and Angela spent all this money. I think her budget was like $65,000, and my budget was about
$100.
$100. No, I bought the TVs. I bought all the TVs.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
You had more than that, but this was your contribution to the decor.
The $65,000 decor budget. I got $100.
Ignacio. You got Ignacio.
Well,
and he's your favorite.
I love Ignacio. Well, let's talk about this, guys, tonight. We're super excited to be able to share this, and it's been a long time coming, and we'll show you a little bit of our journey that we've taken to be able to really make this possible. What we're showing, and it is very exciting to us because we've worked with so many amazing people to be able to make this happen. And the most exciting thing I would say of all is that not only seeing it behind the scenes and watching it come to fruition, of course, being able to have this opportunity to invest such a large amount and to be able to make it work, but we are super excited to be able to share this with you because we really think it's going to make a difference in the lives of entrepreneurs because they're going to be able to very easily share, just like Angela said, and we're going to go through a little bit of that. But this is made for people that want to have an e-commerce business that really may not have been able to have that before. And this digital nomad, it's crazy. We've been here in Costa Rica for 11 months. We've seen some of the most spectacular things on the planet. And we went, I've been all over the world, but Angela went from being apprehensive to saying, you know what, Maybe it's time to go see Europe for a while. Maybe it's a time to go see Indonesia for a while. And it's just been so wonderful to see her as she has gone through this process with it. And what I want to talk about tonight, I'm going to give you a short intro into our journey to freedom, and that's really what it is. Because as we were before we were moving here, I found some of the bills that we have, and I'm going to actually share them with you. And before we destroyed them, I took some pictures of them, and I was surprised how, when we were going through it, it was awful. But it's amazing how fast we were able to turn it around based upon so many of the principles that we're going to show you tonight. We went from $150,000 in credit card debt, paying 18 to 21% interest, to being completely debt-free. I mean, that didn't count our mortgage and that didn't count our cars. We went from that just devastating debt into completely being debt-free, being able to buy this luxury condo in one of the most exclusive places here in Costa Rica, and to be able to do it with cash. It's a crazy turnaround, and we just want to be able to show people how it is that they can do that. And look, e-commerce is no longer a trend. It's truly the future of retail. We know that. Every single year, it continues to go up. And of course, we know some of the big boys that are doing it. But a lot of that e-commerce is now starting to be created by small entrepreneurs that are getting bigger and bigger. And we want to be able to show you some of the ways that you can be a part of that. And we want to be able to give you the ability to live your dream lifestyle. But we want to teach you first a very practical amount on how to make $1,000. I'm not talking with all the expenses that typically come with e-commerce, because I'm going to lay that out for you. You're going to see, for a lot of people, it's a devastating amount of money that people have to invest just to start to make some money with e-commerce. And we want to show you how to create your lifestyle. But I'm going to show you a little bit of the path that we took to get here. And the reason why that this is important is because there's a lot of people that may say, I can't do this or I can't do that because. Well, I want to show you that it doesn't matter where you're starting right now. It doesn't matter if you don't have very many followers on Instagram. It doesn't matter if you don't have very much time. It doesn't matter if you're completely in debt. I want to show you how to start an e-commerce business and to be able to pull out of it and be very successful. The problems that I was trying to solve, and this was just over 10 years ago of where we were. We didn't have a lot of debt. We had crushing debt. I soon found out that I had high cholesterol. I didn't have a lot of energy. I was starting to have backaches. It's really kind of embarrassing. And it seemed like I never had enough time. I was working all the time, but it never seemed like I was making any progress. And I had failed at a couple different e-commerce programs that I'd created. I was trying to create a magic solution. I'd wasted a ton of money buying products that didn't sell, and I was constantly going to courses. And these courses, really, some of them, actually the mindset one that I paid $6,000 twice to have a very successful person mentor me, and it was that mindset mentoring that actually turned me around and helped me understand that I could succeed in doing that. But I want to help you understand that there were so many programs that I also signed up for that I tried that were so much more difficult than really they were advertised to be. 2006, with my brothers, we started a company, and it was doing quite well. We had expanded in Taiwan, we expanded in Japan, we started to have sales all throughout Europe. And just as we were starting to do well, the person who invested in it decided that he wanted to take it over, that he could do it without us. So they spent the next 2 years spending about 10 times more than what we had spent without any significant improvement with it, and one day just shuttered it. But we had all of this debt to start, and so when I lost my income, it didn't just become debt, it became crushing. So this is what it looked like for me in 2008 as I pulled out these credit cards. Over $150,000 in credit card debt, over $100,000 in student loans, and hundreds of thousands of dollars on a mortgage, and of course my car loans. We were not in trouble, we were buried. I'll even show you some of my actual credit card statements. This one was $10,000, $585 a month, $11,000 with $3,300 behind past due amount, $14,000 This one was $10,000. Another one. This was the big credit card statement, $3,500 or $35,000 with $1,100 a month amount due. As I started to go through this, I was like, how in the world? How did it become this? I was putting all this money into these e-commerce businesses and these programs that where people were doing this. And you think, could you really spend that much? Well, we did. And look at this one, past due amount of $2,100. And then this was where we started to consolidate it. You'd seen, if you look on there, we had paid almost $120,000 off. And then I got fired and we had to go to this debt consulting, something like that, because we had met with the bankruptcy attorney. He said, just go bankrupt. And I didn't want to do that. And we got our monthly payment down to $2,800. But when I got fired from the company that we had started by this millionaire and his group, I didn't have a way to pay it. So I just started to default on everything. Well, I started to pull it out by about 2011. We were really starting to be successful with our business. We had a great group of employees. We were growing. And then I got hit by a car on my motorcycle. And these pictures, I was having the ambulance emergency guy take pictures because I had gone through law school and I didn't want to have to pay for any of this. And then I made a video, and it's now got 1 million views on it, of my surgery. My staff told me that I could not show the actual picture. If you've got a brave stomach, take a look at it. This was the video I made for the insurance company, and somehow or another someone found it on YouTube, and now it's just got all kinds of people on it. But you can search that out, and you can see that not only were we in trouble, I'd about lost my leg, and because of that I couldn't go out and grow my business, and we lost that business. So look, this is my mantra, and I believe in it. And I want you to understand, it doesn't matter what your situation, it doesn't matter how difficult it was, it doesn't matter how many times you failed, it doesn't matter if you have medical problems, it doesn't matter if you get hit by a car on your motorcycle and you about lose your leg, which I hope no one does. But if your dream is big enough, there's truly nothing that can stop you from achieving them. Nothing. That doesn't mean everything you're going to do succeeds, but that means that you're not going to allow somebody to just stop you from what you're doing. Well, 2016, fast forward 5 years, we had paid off all of our debt. We continued to work hard. We never declared for bankruptcy. We had 0 credit card debt, and we bought our dream home. This is in Eagle, Idaho. We had almost 6 acres there. We had our own half-acre pond, 11 feet deep, fish in it. Our kids could fish on it. We had kayaks on it. It was just one of the most beautiful things. It was my dream. And Angela has supported me on some of the crazy things that I've done. And this was truly amazing, especially even during the pandemic. Our kids had this spectacular place to be able to be. Had its own little beach, had its own dock. Our kids were constantly bringing friends over to play in there. And it was just a paradise for us. And we loved it very, very much. And here's an aerial view of a part of the property. It was a dream come true. And to think that really 5 years ago, we had lost, 5 years before that, we had lost our business. A few years before that, we were in crushing amount of debt. And I want to show you so much of what we're doing to be able to make this work. But at the same time, I also started dedicating myself to getting myself back into shape. And this is kind of funny. Bodybuilding.com used me as the old man. I think it's called Ask the Ageless Lifter. So they used me and did a bunch of shots like that. I guess teaching, I don't think I'm old, but I mean, my kids call me old. Middle-aged. I guess I'm past middle-aged now, but it was a wonderful experience to be able to see how much further I'd gone, because 2008, I hired a personal trainer and I started working out and I passed out and I didn't go back for a long time. The reality is, I want you to know that it doesn't matter where you're at. You can work wherever you want. You can work when you want. You can work with whom you want. And what I want to show you is I probably have had as many obstacles to get here as a lot of people I've seen. Some people may have more difficult obstacles, but I want you to know that we want to help you get there, and we want to help you do it in a way that's affordable, and you don't have to make all the mistakes that I made. And I really believe in what we're saying here. This is a picture of here in Costa Rica that we took. So our kids were swimming in the pool, and it says, I want you to have, this is me saying this, I really want you to have the freedom of time, finances, and destination freedom that an e-commerce business can give you. What we're showing you allows us to build our business from anywhere. Because we are taking on so many different things that we're going to show you how to do, we're going to give you the easiest path possible to being able to achieve your dreams if e-commerce is something that you want to do. And what we've done is we've prepared really the 5 digital nomad e-secrets, these e-commerce secrets on how to help you succeed. And I'm going to show you some of the programs that are out there and give you some of the warning signs that you need to be able to be careful of as you go through them. I also want you to know that you do not have to be a mega influencer on the internet to be able to succeed. This is a screenshot of my actual Instagram page. I've only got, of course, I didn't start posting with any kind of regularity until about 4 weeks ago. I think I even took at one point a 3-year hiatus from it because I didn't want to do it. But I want to show you that even with the people we have now, I'm going to, with a program I'm going to present to you, we're going to show you how you can accomplish your goals with e-commerce without a massive following. Now, if you have a massive following, even better. But I want you to know that these techniques that we're going to show you and give you an idea about tonight, it's not essential. It's helpful, but you do not have to do it in order to succeed. Here's the actual reality. I showed you how fast e-commerce is growing. But 90%, according to Forbes, of the people who are starting e-commerce today fail within their first 120 days. And I'm going to show you why that is the case of people trying to do it by showing you some of the programs that are out there. And these numbers are coming from actual numbers of what some experts on the internet are teaching you to do with Fulfilled by Amazon. These are not actual the numbers that Amazon teaches, but these are some of the experts that have claimed to make a lot of money on it. And I'm going to show you, if you actually do the math behind it, what it means. So the pitfalls and problems that are reported by FBA sellers. You can search this on the internet. In fact, just search pitfalls and problems reported by FBA sellers or problems by FBA sellers. They're going to tell you operation and product costs. And I'm going to give you some actual examples of what that means. You have to start paying warehouse costs, shipping to Amazon. So if you're purchasing products, for example, overseas, which most of them are doing, and ship it to Amazon, you're paying for that. If you don't sell, and a lot of them don't talk to you about that, then you have some non-sold inventory, which increases your warehouse, which also means that you have the chance of having to get that back. You have extensive advertising costs because just because you have a product, one of the clients that we were working with they had a product, and if you search their name, you still didn't even come up till page 5. And they were the manufacturers of that product because all of the other drinks came before it that were paying the cost to be in front of them. Amazon right now is being sued in the European Union because when something works, they're the ones that have all the data. They can even, this is a European Union suit, that Amazon takes over some of those markets with it. And the last one is you don't own the customers that Amazon does. This is an actual program taught on the internet right now on Instagram and Facebook, and it's an Amazon FBA where he encourages you to buy 300 to 500 products at $10 a piece. Sometimes you're lucky you can find one for $4 or $5. Teaches you how to do that, buy it from Alibaba in China, ship it to you. You pay the inventory fees to send it there. Advertising fees are not even really reflected here, but you've got almost $5,000 worth of product costs alone just sending them on to Amazon FBA. Now, that'd be great if they sold the way that they did, but you've got to get them up in there. You've got to take the time to put it in there, and a $6,000 investment to start, that's if you've just got one product with it. That can be an extraordinary amount to start to sell a product that, and then you're going to even pay more if you're going to white label it. He also teaches you on that same program how to peel the labels off and how to put your own labels on. That can be a very time-consuming and expensive process. The next one, I'm going to show you one of the top e-commerce companies out there. It's a great company, and we did a test with this, and I'm going to show you what the Shopify people don't tell you. To set up the store, we have on staff here at our company, we have programmers, we have graphic designers, we have videographers, and we actually have a bunch of products that we've already started to negotiate and put into into our system. And it took us a day and a half, knowing what we know, how to set up that store. Now, Angela was joking around, but I can promise you if I gave a Shopify store to Angela, it would not take a day and a half. In fact, after about 2 weeks of her telling me, and Angela always talks to herself, and I always have to ask her, are you talking to me or are you talking to your phone? After talking a lot to herself and then asking me to come in, I can still tell you it would take a long time for her to set it up. And she's one of the best salespeople I know because she's so sincere and sends it to, is able to send it to people. Setting up a store is not easy. Then you've got to get a merchant credit card processing. If you're rejected by Stripe because you're not a mainstream product, then you have an additional fee on Shopify to sell it. You have to inventory your own products or send them out to other people. You've got operation and product costs, and I'll show you some of those in a second. You got to pay your own sales tax, and then you still have to do advertising. This is another program that you can find on the internet. Once again, all of these different things, experts, shipping, all of what you have to do, advertising fees, at least $6,000 to start that program. And here's the problem. We got this actually, our CFO, Rick, got this in the mail the other day. There's a giant industry of people out there charging you to help you set up your Shopify account. So even though they say that this is easy, let me tell you, it's not easy. In there, they help you with web design. They help you migrate it as they upgrade their system. They help you if you want to with an app development, website maintenance. If this is easy, why are you having to pay somebody to do website maintenance, custom liquid programming, whatever the heck that means, and a dedicated webmaster service? Guys, that's not easy, and that's not cheap. That's very expensive. So if you're going to succeed with those, you better be prepared to make a major investment into those. So the next thing that I would tell you if you're trying to succeed with e-commerce, you have to know your niche. You have to find a lucrative niche that people want, that people will buy over and over again. Here are some of the niches that we've identified. Sorry, I'm one slide ahead, but it's going to be way easier for you to succeed with e-commerce if you believe in what you're selling. And I love this by Simon. He says, working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion. And there are some areas on the internet right now that are hugely profitable, and it's everything travel, health and wellness. That includes fat loss, that includes wellness. And I'm going to show you some of what we call hero products of people working with us, who we've already started to make sure that we've got some of these top products that you can sell to make money right away. Home and family products, and that's a very broad category, but of course pets. These are some of the most profitable categories that we want to help people exploit to be able to bring value to customers in a way that we say this is easy. And I'll show you that a little bit because keeping it simple is really important. All the money that I spent, that huge amount of credit cards, it was crazy that I was putting so much money to be able to help myself create these businesses when I just missed a very good point that I want to show you guys here. E-commerce businesses need this to get started. This is what we presently do in order to make sure our company is working. You've got operations. We've worked out some amazing programs to be able to do the shipping for us. Product management, it is a full-time job. We have people that are just nonstop working with different vendors to be able to find the right margins, something that customers want. Then you need IT and web design. That's a huge cost. Graphics and web design, big cost. Finance and tax, that's why I let Rick do all of that. And then the one that pays the best, and it always does, which is what I was best at, but I was spending all my time doing these other things on there. If you really want to make money, you need to find somebody else to do all of those things, and you focus just on marketing and sales. And guys, that's what we want to show you tonight. How to eliminate all of those extra expenses and just focus on the marketing and sales. So for max profit, this is what you got to do. The technology must be easy, so easy that Angela can do it. Sorry, Angela, you were on here. That's the best way to say it. We have built this for the Angelas of the world. But guys like me can stop focusing on doing everything and just focus on what? Learning to sell online. You don't have to do inventory. You don't have to do programming. You don't have to do payment processing. You don't need to pay the sales tax. But you can do this and get paid at a much higher level than big tech if you were to do it through them. That has been our goal, to give you your own replicated site, your own e-commerce site that you would then be able to use to be able to sell online and focus with our mentorship on how to make that happen. So if you start to focus on the profit with it, here are these are what we call our hero products. The first one is a real weight product. This is just a small group of what's about to come. This is a fat loss product that has sold millions and millions of dollars worth of this, and it was made by a cardiothoracic surgeon. You sell one of these, you get $20. How do you make $20.54? You sell 3 of these, you get 63. If you get 50 customers with this, you're going to be making $1,000 every single month. Here's another one of the programs, the Sayore, I want to make sure I said that correct. They have this killer group of products that we're going to offer with it. My family has thyroid issues all throughout it, and they have a thyroid support. They have anti-aging. You're gonna make $22 every time a friend or a family needs something like that. $42 for selling their anti-aging products. And then this is one that I use a lot to work out with here. They sent me some bottles of it. This nitro stuff is amazing. Once you know that this is just a small group of it, the same company that brings you the thyroid support, they have got some really exciting anti-aging products that we're going to be able to offer. And you start to offer these to people, they start to see the results with it, and they start to lose some fat. They start to have more energy as they're doing this. They're starting to feel better with some of the different things that they have. It becomes really easy with high commission products to be able to make some money for yourself each month. So yes, we're going to have name brand products in there, great name brands that you have, but we're really excited about our hero products because these guys are opening up and making sure that the commissions are really high for people to be able to sell these products with it. Here's another hero product that we have. It's a travel program. And we have some people on the call tonight. I've just got a couple messages from them. One of the first people that we put this on that has sent some people to this call, their families, they bought this program for $350, and they, in their first trip, saved over $5,000 at the Atlantis Hotel in oh goodness sakes, in the Bahamas. $5,000 at their first hotel. And I can tell you guys, travel is back. We live here and right next to a 4-star and 5-star resort. It is full. And it is amazing to see how it's come back with it, and to be able to save people on 800,000 hotels on Marriott hotels, Hyatt hotels. I mean, all of these great ones on cruise lines. You name it. This has it on there. And at a different time, we'll be able to show how this works. But you get 10 customers of this, and you make $1,000. It's very exciting to be able to show it. But the most important thing that we're going to teach people and help them do with this is for them to follow a system. Doesn't matter if it's been Kazakhstan, Turkey, Netherlands, Las Vegas, Mexico, all over the place. Pick people in these photos of companies that I've helped start or groups that I've helped mentor. There's $1 million earners in here. There's people that have made $8,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month and more. But more importantly, there's a lot of people on here. Even this group in Kazakhstan, we had the systems that we created and helped them make. There was people making $300-400 extra dollars a month, $1,200 a month, and that went a long way in some of those places. Guys, this is what we're focusing on tonight. We focus on easy. The tech must be easy so that you can focus on the e-commerce marketing and not all this other stuff. And as a result of it, we're creating, as our system first becomes available on the 25th, we're doing really a pre-launch with this of our 30-day challenge with it, where we're going to start to teach the people how to, for the early adopters, how to get their store, and we're going to go through that at a different time with it. But the people who commit to this week, tonight, and I'm going to give you the address for it, we're going to get them into the program quickly. We're going to show them how it is that they can start to connect with people on the internet in an ethical, non-spammy way. How it is that they can start to even connect with friends and family in a way that they're proud of, with free shipping and ethical pricing. And we're going to do this $0 to $1,000 challenge. And this is to help you get started faster, but we're going to mentor you. My staff and I are going to commit to showing you what we've been doing to start to accumulate these leads to be able to launch in a very aggressive way at the end of this month. But there are bonuses. We want to incentivize you for doing this. We want to give you some individual time with us and show you. We have some people on our team that are already starting to group to get some people very, very interested in this as far as customers and to be able to be store owners within our system. We're going to give you on-demand video modules, but these videos, they're going to be very helpful. But let me be clear, where I spent so much of my money and so much of my time in the past is to be able to have somebody who had what I wanted to be able to walk me through it. So these modules are going to help you, but these Facebook groups that my staff and I are going to be a part of and the calls that we're going to do, that's what I paid so much money for, that when I was in so much debt. And I remember when I went to this event in Las Vegas, we were hugely in debt. And I plopped down $10,000 to go to an event, and I didn't tell my wife about it. I put it on the credit card, of course. I didn't tell my wife about it. And then finally when it came out and we had our argument about it, I said, you know, when I'm in crap up to my neck, it doesn't hurt to pee my pants. But I can tell you, if I had not done that, and that sounds a little bit stupid, but that's how I felt. I was in trouble. But these Facebook groups, when you're going to have access to us, we're going to teach you how to succeed with this. We're going to answer the questions, help you overcome different objections that people give, but we're going to be giving them the same thing that they're buying on big tech, and we're just going to show you how easy it is to be able to get customers when you're not focusing on all the difficulty with it. When you have some of these amazing hero products that are dedicated to helping you truly improve people's health, take amazing vacations, lose fat. We're going to have some amazing things to be able to show you along with these different programs we have. We're going to have these live weekly calls where you're going to be able to do question and answer with us. These are going to be exclusive calls for this initial early adopters. And once again, I paid, it wasn't even that long ago, I paid $6,000 for a 3-day event. And it was amazing how much I learned and how much I was able to adopt with it. But we're going to give you access to this for an extended period of time during this pre-launch, where we're going to show you what we're already doing to get people interested in this program. And this is the big one with it. We have a list of 22 of the best-selling products. I've already mentioned a couple of them. And these vendors that helped us with this, they've already sent us some new photos with it. There is a telomeres product that I just really want to talk to you guys about tonight. At a different time, we're going to be able to show you how you're going to dramatically impact the lives of people with affordable products and free shipping. It may sound crazy, but I really, really believe that we're going to be able to impact a lot of lives. I'm also going to give you our 7-figure social media strategy program. This is 3 months ago. I paid $1,000 for an Instagram strategy, and what I found out is that my team was already doing it. They're already doing it, but you know the thing is we're going to include this as a part of these early adopters to be able to figure it out, plus the coaching on these groups and these calls to be able to help you actually make it work. And we're also going to give you a travel lifestyle guide. Angela and I have learned a lot during this program, and you're going to be able to use this to help people, not just if they're crazy enough to be digital nomads like us, but that actually be able to create a lifestyle that they really desire. For us, it's been life-changing. It wasn't just all of us surfing poorly this morning, but man, we have had some amazing experiences, and we're going to give you that as a part of this process as well. Guys, we're going to have pre-built funnel pages and landing pages. I know how much I'm paying my team each month. We have tested so many of these. We're continuing to test them. We are changing even font colors because we have a program that tracks where people are clicking with it. We can tell what's working, what's not, and we're constantly working to be able to make these sell more of these hero products for you. That's what's exciting about it. This program is going to be up and going. And during this time, we're going to be teaching you how to connect on all these different social media in a way that you can do part-time to be able to get ready for the launch for our early adopters at the end of this month. The people that take advantage of this, go to bimodo.com/offer right now. We do have a limited amount of people that we're going to be able to put in this. Why is it limited? Because we're going to do a lot of hands-on. We're going to teach people how to do this, and we really want to have some people succeed at this. Take a look at it, bimodo.com/offer. You will spend a fraction of what I spent. Nowhere even close to what I spent on this. You're going to see for $199 for these next couple months, you're going to have insider access to my team. My team understands so many of these different programs that we're putting into place, and we're going to teach you, along with my mentoring and sales calls, along with the mindset, how it is that you can get that $1,000, the first $1,000 a month, and then if you've got a 6-figure dream and a 7-figure dream, you can achieve it. Guys, and as a huge bonus too, for this, we're going to call this the $0 to $1,000 challenge. For our early adopters, we're also going to do, for the #1 income earner, give an all expense paid trip to the Paradisus Hotel. There's some in Cancun, there's some in Playa del Carmen, and there's also some in the Dominican Republic. But they're all inclusive resorts. My wife and I have been to it. They are beautiful. They are first class. The food is spectacular. And it's a 4-day, 3-night stay there with a flight allowance. And for the top 5 earners after that, we're going to give them some special product packs from our hero vendors. Guys, we want to launch in a big way, and we want to be able to do it by walking you through step by step on how to succeed with this. And I'll just remind you, go to bimodo.com/offer. And with that, you're going to get this individual coaching by us, by our team. And we really, really want to help you succeed with this. We want to take all the difficult parts on there and away from you, and give the ability to have your own e-commerce store, and that is included as a part of this offer. You're going to see it. It is truly a spectacular deal, and we want to help you succeed. Guys, we appreciate you being on the call, and we know that there's a lot of people looking for answers right now, a lot of people. And I'm actually extremely proud, and I want to give a shout out to all the Panamania guys. A whole bunch of you guys have showed up on all the different platforms, and we can already see them coming in. And they're doing a special thing with this, where they're doing their own giveaway with it. But working with great groups like this, we're going to be able to truly help people make money. We're going to be able to create utility in this crazy world out there, this new world of payment systems that are out there. Guys, we're excited about it. We are thrilled that you would be on here tonight. We're thrilled that these groups are now starting to bring people into this initial part. Be sure you get that you're a part of this early adopters. There is a limited amount of space because we want to be able to coach and mentor you towards success. We're grateful. We're really grateful for this last year. We put a lot of resources into this with the idea that we can help you succeed with this. That epiphany that we have sold products before, but we are doing this to help more people succeed faster. Thanks for being a part of this tonight, guys. Be sure you take a look at bimodo.com/offer and take advantage of it. And we'll talk to you soon, and we hope to help you make your first $1,000, and that's just the beginning for your new career online. Talk to you soon.